It is the Sports Fix here on Flow FM, and Lower Yorke Peninsula Cricket continued on last weekend. Like most areas, though, there were a bit of trouble getting some blokes out on the ground to play because harvest is taking priority everywhere, as it should. And a man who did have a game on the weekend joins me now. Adam Pitt, how are you, mate?
Very good, Regs.
That's good. That's good. Before we get to your game, Maitland and Warooka, who was it that couldn't get a side up this week?
Warooka. They forfeited to Maitland, so the Maitland boys would have been happy with that because they've got quite a few farmers as well. So they had a day of reaping instead, Regs.
That's what it's all about this time of year. I don't think I've spoken to anyone in any competition so far who hasn't had a forfeit somewhere in their comp. So it's just what we battle with this time of year. But there were 3 of the 4 matches that did get played. Let's have a look at them. First of all, Minlinton took on Port Vic, and Port Vic batted first, only made 99. That was never going to be enough.
No, good old Port Vic. They got a side together, as we discussed earlier, but they weren't good enough. The highlight of the Port Vic innings for me, Regs, one Mandeep Singh, who is a ripping bloke, has got a diamond duck. Run out for none, face none.
Oh, no.
So poor old Mandeep, he was sitting in the shed for most of the day.
That is, there's no worse feeling than that. I mean, you can handle it if it just clips the bowler's fingers and takes you out before you've even got down the non-strikers end. But if you make a bad call and run yourself out before you've faced a ball, well, there's no worse feeling than that, mate.
And the beauty of it is Mandeep loves his cricket, Regs, like no man loves his cricket. He would have been that excited about it all week. I can see his poor little face right now.
Oh no! Well, let's hope he gets a hit this week before the Christmas break.
He'll be away this week.
Oh no!
This week. On a brighter note, Minlinton had a good day out, Regs. So they passed Port Vic score before drink 3 for 102. Timmy Walsh, the old timer, he got the job done with the bat, 60 not out. And Callan Whitehead with the ball, 4 for 16. So he's had a good day as well.
That is a good day. Over pretty quick, so everyone was back on the header or at the pub early. That's probably the way you like it this time of year. Let's head down to Yorktown Oval and have a look at this game. The Corny Pointers. Oh, no good here. Yorktown, 6 for 151. They were just a bit too good for Corny Point, who could only rustle up 93 in reply. Yeah,
your team, Corny Point, couldn't get it done this week, Regs, and I've had some feedback that we were both on the back of Corny Point last week on our tips, and they fell miserably short, all out for 93, and Yorktown got the job done very comprehensively, 6 for 151. Bradley Torch, 66, was the star with the bat. But listen to this, Regs. Cody Barlow Gill, 7 for 26 off his 10 overs. So he has had a good day.
Whoa. I tell you what, I'm seeing that for the first time, and I know why. And unfortunately, Yorktown didn't get into my cricket early enough, and had they have, the young man probably would have made our feats of the week if only they'd got onto my cricket a touch earlier.
Well, that surprised me because Brad Torch is the man on my cricket generally, so something's gone wrong there. But no, they've had a good day, that's for sure.
Either that or I've just clean missed it, one of the two. But we'll have my people talk to their people and see what we've done wrong there. But he should clearly have been in the feats of the week for that. Well done. I'll give him a special shout-out for next week. Yeah, how about that?
Absolutely.
Let's look at your boys. Now, Stansbury, 5 for 267. Against Sunbury, 7 for 167. A lot of runs in this game. Good run chase, and they were still 100 off. So your boys, had a few very handy contributors with the bat, clearly.
Great day of cricket, actually, Regs. Enjoyed by all. We had a good day with the bat. Our skipper, Zach Patoldi, made his maiden 100, mate. So there were some very happy boys from the Stansbury side, and we celebrated accordingly on Saturday night. And a consistent contributor, known by many, James Moss, 94, just falling short. He also had a good day, and when he's batting, it's worth watching, even if you're the opposition, although you don't like it at the time, but he's very, very good to watch.
That's a man who's legitimately got his foot on the till of 100, surely. He's been in the 90s a couple of times this year, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's had a couple of getting close, that's for sure. Yeah, I think he had one against the Eastern Districts where he had a big day and just fell short. The highlight of my day in this game was we had a new bloke play for the first time, Brad Sterling. Right. He got the nickname the COVID Marshal. Now, Nicholas Speria would be over the moon. This man should be the pin-up for SA Health. He bowled 10 overs, 1 for 34, with his mask on.
That's impressive.
Very impressive. He fielded the whole innings with a COVID mask on, bowled with a mask on, and he is my hero of this week.
Well, that's impressive for a number of reasons. I mean, when I put my mask on, I can barely walk to the fridge. So to bowl 10 overs and run around in the field on what would have been a warmish day, I'd imagine, at Stansbury.
It was a very warm day. There was definitely sweat happening out there, Regs.
Well, that we're going to have to start a new list for that. We won't call that Feats of the Week. We'll come up with something else for that. But good days cricket had by all there at Stansbury, particularly by the hosts who won by an even 100. So if we move on and have a look at the fixtures for this weekend, and of course we know it's the last round before the break, given that there is a fairly important match on in Adelaide that most of your boys will be frequenting, yourself included.
Very, very true, Regs. I will not miss it for the world, and looking forward to that for sure.
So let's
get it started, Regs. So from the top, we got Stansbury venturing to Corny Point to take on your mob. So that'll be a good game. I'm hoping we will get over the line there, but you never know what you're going to get with the Corny Pointers.
Well, they don't clearly want us to tip them anyway at the moment. Apparently they've lumped their recent issues on my shoulders for tipping them every week. So I'll give you the kiss of death. I'll tip the top side, Stansbury, to beat Corny Point at Corny Point, and hope like heck that reverse psychology works a treat.
At Port Victoria, they will be taking on Sunbury.
Ooh, interesting game here. You'd say Sunbury would start favourites there, wouldn't you?
I would say so. Yes, I'll be tipping Sunbury in that one.
Minlinton Waruka at Minlinton Oval. So here's an interesting game. You'd probably be backing Minlinton at the moment, wouldn't you?
Minlinton will get the job done there, Regs.
Yep, you'd think so. And Yorktown Eastern District, here we go. Yorktown Oval. This should be a beauty. When in doubt, give it to the home side, but Eastern District aren't doing much wrong at the moment.
Matches around here, Regs, and this will be an absolute ripper. And Eastern District, I'll be tipping, but if Yorktown want to play finals, these are the games they have to win because they are knocking on the door, and a win here could give them a real advantage over some of the sides that are chasing them at the moment.
Could not agree more with that. So that's a big game, that one. Next week when we catch up, those are the games we'll have to wrap up, and we'll have a bit of a look at the ladder and where everything sits before the Christmas break. Looking forward to that. Anything else for us before we wrap it up today, Pitty?
Pretty much got it covered, Regs.
Good work. Enjoy the weekend. We'll catch up with you again next week.
Just a suggestion, Regs. I think we need to do a live broadcast from Adelaide Oval next week. How's that sound?
Oh, that sounds all kinds of very dangerous, I would have thought.
I think so.
It's all right for you, but I like my job. I'll take it under advisement and get back to you next week.
Thanks, Regs.